Welcome to this week's America with an Accent. By this time of the year, high school graduates are waiting on their college admission offers. Chances are that some of them may face the dilemma of deciding on which offer to pick. How and what should a student consider when deciding on a college offer? Many parents have the urge to participate in this whole college application admission decision process. How can parents help, and moreover, how much should they be involved? Navigating the system is complicated, even more so for parents like me who speak with an accent and may not have a full understanding of the process. What should new American parents do? America with an Accent brings today 3 voices for 3 questions. How can a student, an 18 years old, make a sound decision about the future, choose the right college to go to?
I think they have to visit. They have to look at outcomes, how students do in getting jobs after graduation or getting into graduate programs. And they need to think about the cost and are they making a good investment? And again, looking at those outcomes and seeing long-term success, how long it takes for a student to graduate are the things that I think are important.
One, do your homework, do your research, get past the slick marketing materials, get past the commercials, and really do your research. What's it really going to cost you out of pocket? And really is that leading to the type of career path that you want to go down? But I'd say the second part is do a lot of soul searching. It's really easy to get to buy into some prestigious institutions, maybe in a different part of the country that may be more expensive. But really do some soul searching. If you see yourself being a top executive in New York City, maybe you want to go to a school in New York City. But if you're going to stay home after college, if you're going to come back home, maybe finding a more local institution so that you're meeting your classmates that'll also stick around in that community, that can probably propel you a little further in life. So do some soul searching, make sure you know what you want to do and what you want to be when you grow up.
So I think to me it goes back to the research beforehand. What kind of college am I looking for? So it's trying to find the formula of where am I going to be successful. And things that are important in that formula, in my opinion, are going to be academics. Do they have the majors that I'm thinking about, the minors that I'm interested in? Understanding that we expect students to be exploring majors all the time. One of the benefits of coming to UNO is that you have 200 different options. So you don't have to come with your decision made. This is what I'm going to study. The other question in this formula is, what kind of activities do you have for me? In that, how am I going to be happy? How am I going to be involved? What kind of resources do you have? Right? So if I enjoy hockey, for example, then how do I get to the hockey games if I am a UNO student? For example, all UNO students are able to go to our sporting events for free. So that's one of the things. Am I interested in Greek life, fraternities and sororities? Am I interested in clubs? Am I interested in chess? Do they have a chess club? If you don't, how do I create that club? These things are important. I would also look at the demographics of the campus, right? Am I going to feel welcomed in that campus? Am I the only female on that campus? Am I the only Colombian in that campus? I'm from Colombia. Those questions to me are important. And also looking maybe at the faculty, right? Who's going to be teaching my class? If I go into a major in business, is one faculty member teaching all the different classes? Or are there different faculty members? What are their research? What are their expertise? So all those things are part of the formula of making the right choice. Visiting the campus is the way to figure out that gut feeling, do I see myself in that campus?
How about parents? Should the parents be involved in this whole decision-making process?
In my opinion, yes. They should help as a guide and a support to their student.
I think parents need to be involved in that. They need to be engaged in the conversation. they should not be the ones filling out the forms, but they should be the ones engaged in the conversation.
Parents should be as supportive and loving as they can be. It's a challenging time for a student to maybe go away from home, and it can be challenging for parents as well. But I think what we're seeing a lot of as administrators in college is that parents are too involved in their kids' academic work and their choices. At some point, if you want your child to be able to survive in the real world, the college is a great place to start letting them make decisions and make choices for themselves. So I would say that the parents should be involved, but in a more supportive role.
Than dictating role, right?
That's just my opinion.
That's a hard task you gave parents. And the last question, for parents like myself that speak with an accent and may not have a full understanding of the system, what your advice would be to a parent like me?
Ask questions. Keep asking questions. If you can't get an answer, it may not be the institution for you, but institutions are prepared to accept students, right? We pride ourselves on our diversity and our inclusion of multiple cultures. Keep asking questions until it does make sense to you, because we want you as part of our community fabric.
Call me. Call your admissions person. Call your resource at your high school. Don't hesitate to ask the questions that you have questions about.
First of all, don't be afraid, because there's people with accents also in the university, so we together can figure out your answers for you. You're not alone. Reach out and ask for questions, right? Send that email, even if it says urgent. That's okay, I'll read it. I understand that it's your sense of urgency. Reach out and ask the questions. And even if your son or daughter tells you don't ask any more questions, continue asking questions. It's okay. We are on this together, and I want you to make the decision after understanding all the pieces of the formula, including cost. You know, how much am I going to pay out of pocket? So continue asking the questions until you really know the answer, so you make an informed decision.